What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I appreciate the support. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a email address. That's my personal email address. You guys can send me any material that you think would make a good video, and I'll shout you guys out. But guys, listen, I'm going to get into this video I'm about to do. And it's about everybody's favorite son, Preston Hemphill, one of the officers on the Scorpion team, and I think one of the dumbest cops in police history. And guys, I got a video here that I want to show you, and it's out of Houston, off of the nightly news there, of a news outlet, and all these new allegations. A lot of these police reports aren't adding up, and I got a video that I'm about to do about the police report too. And this guy right here, Preston Hemphill, this video is strictly about him and why I think he needs to be in jail with them other 5 morons that did this to Tyre. Now, even though he wasn't at the second stop, he still needs to be in jail because his actions that he showed had motive behind them, which I'll try to unlock in this video. And I think that he knew that Tyre Nichols was the target. He just arrived late on the scene. Well, I mean, a little later on the scene. Guys, just check the video out.
Documents reveal more about the background of another former Memphis police officer terminated in connection to Tyre Nichols' traffic stop in Hickory Hill. Thank you for joining us. I'm Joe Bird.
I'm Joy Redmond. Memphis police are asking to have Preston Hemphill decertified after his alleged actions on January 7th. Action News 5's Bria Bolden combed through those documents today. Bria, tell us what you found out.
Well, Preston Hemphill began his career with the Memphis Police Department in 2018, and it almost ended a month after he and other officers pulled over Tyre Nichols on January 7th. Investigators say Hemphill made false statements about that night, and his behavior that night was unbecoming of a public servant. Records from Memphis police show Preston Hemphill applied to the Memphis Police Department in February 2017 after attending the University of Memphis for about 2 semesters. He began working for the department in June 2019, but failed a physical exam and 5 months later became a civilian employee. In March 2020, he transferred into a law enforcement position. Hemphill was disciplined twice for mishandling department equipment. He received a written reprimand in 2019 and another in 2022 that required him to take remedial driving. He eventually became part of the Scorpion unit. On January 7th, investigators say Hemphill told them Tyre Nichols was stopped for reckless driving, but then told investigators he didn't actually see Nichols driving recklessly. He also said Nichols began fighting with officers after he was stopped and tried to grab his partner's gun. Video evidence shows this did not happen. Investigators say Hemphill violated the department's truthfulness policy. Hemphill used a taser on Nichols as he was fleeing in oncoming traffic, and the documents show he failed to retrieve a part of his taser that was missing. Both actions are against MPD's compliance with regulations policy. Hemphill is also heard on body camera footage using foul language, including saying, quote, "I hope they stomp his expletive," after Nichols fled. Investigators say Nichols showed no sign of violence toward Hemphill and say the former officer's behavior at the scene violated MPD's personal conduct policy. Documents also show Hemphill did not collect and tag a cell phone found in Nichols' car. The evidence was eventually towed to the city's impound lot. This violated MPD's inventory and processing recovered property policy. Documents show he also violated compliance with regulations policy by using personal handcuffs. Investigators say Hemphill had the chance to change his initial statement to investigators. He did not and declined to speak at his hearing with MPD. Now, even though Hemphill declined to speak at that hearing, the Memphis Police Association did give a statement saying that they objected to having a hearing before the TBI's investigation concluded. Hemphill is not facing any criminal charges. Reporting live from downtown Memphis tonight, Bria Bolden, Action News 5.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. You've seen it. Preston Hemphill is an idiot. It's no way this guy was a police officer. I wouldn't let this guy guard a crossing. It's impossible. It's no way this guy made the force, man. It's no way. And that makes me question a lot of times how valid the application process to be a civil servant is. It seems like if you go back over what they said in the video, he failed the police physical test, like a physical fitness test, or just the physical period. He couldn't even be a cop. He was too fat. I guess he didn't fit in the guidelines. Went to University of Memphis for a year. You should have stayed there, bro. What else? How you remember in the video, he lost his taser? They say he lost pieces of his taser because the taser did malfunction in the Tyre Nichols video. And they talk about, oh, he did a lot of stuff that was unbecoming of a civil servant. Hell, all of them did. All of them did. He needed to be in jail with the rest of them dudes. And no, he didn't act on, at the second scene. He was there at the initial spot that started the whole frenzy of rage and all that stuff against Tyre Nichols. He no different. Just because you punch one time or you kick one time when somebody gets beat to death don't mean you away from it. Oh, I only did a little bit. No, you still did enough. And the thing is, remedial driving. What, you had a car accident? How you a cop and got to go through remedial driving? You was on the force for a year. You got reprimanded the first year you was there for doing something stupid. This guy is a straight up fuck up. He is a literal fuck up. And an embarrassment. He should have never had a badge on. And I looked at, you don't want to judge people by looking at them. But I mean, looking at him in that picture, I'm like, yo, this guy right here looks like he don't have that look of a police officer, or he does not look. Look at his police picture. Look at his police picture. He does not look like he has a look of pride or a look of seriousness. He looks more like, look at me, like I'm a cop now. Let me make the cop look like he's trying to look like he thinks the cop looks. And I think a lot of it, man, got to do with the heart and the way you are as a person. Hemphill is not built to be a police officer. And if he is, he built to be on desk duty or doing something that cops, like anybody could do with a cop uniform on. He ain't built for walking the beat, running the street and all that stuff. And I think that's one of the reasons why he kept getting in trouble. They just threw him on the Scorpion unit. I think he got blessed into that as punishment. You know what, man, this guy's a fucker. I don't even want him around me. Sometimes you get these people where they're at a job and they might be a all right person, but they can't get anything right in anything they try to do. And they keep passing them around to different people, different departments. And, they don't want to fire them because they're really trying. He's that type. And you just pass him around. And then after a while, you can't do anything else. So they get you in the closest position out the door, which is what? The Scorpion team. They had to get him out of the building or wherever he was at. Hey, you know what? Go over there to the nigga squad and they'll teach you how to grow some balls. And they throw him out there with them. Because all he got to do is go out there and grab a couple of feet and ankles. He ain't got to do all the stuff. And he can look tough. It plays up to his character. I'll look tough and pump fake, knowing I ain't going to do nothing because I'm soft as drugstore cotton. It is what it is, man. Listen. He didn't log in Tyre Nichols' cell phone in the report. It winds up going to the impound yard. And then, like they say, he got, when they let him go, in the statement in the video I made about when they let him go, fired him, they said it was theft charges or something with the cell phone. I'm thinking he altered the cell phone or something. He didn't even log the cell phone. Tow truck just came and took the car. He ain't even do proper police work. Stuff these guys do over and over and over again. And that right there lets me know these dudes was all corrupt and they was doing stuff willy-nilly all the time because there was nobody to check on them. There was nobody to check on these guys. Something that's routine, it's almost like mental muscle memory where you just do it all the time. You don't even have to think about it. You'll automatically do it. Logging in possessions of somebody you apprehend, and if they was kicking ass and arresting all these people as they are supposed to be doing, it's like the back of your hand. Second nature. He's so turned up. They take the tow truck, Tyre's phone, everything, nothing logged as evidence of his possessions. Dumbass got busted. Then this is the big thing. the personal handcuffs. Why do you have personal handcuffs as a police officer running around? That right there is suspect. Remember I said they might have been wanting to grab Tyre and then take him off somewhere and beat him and then leave him? Personal handcuffs make me think that. Because why you got a pair of personal handcuffs, and that show about how insecure or how goofy you are as a person. You know, I ran into people that were goofy, and we would get jobs and they would give us tools or something, or they would give us something, but this person got to go and buy his own personal thing. You know what I'm saying? To signify that, you know, he's really a part of the team or he's really a part of a job. And some of you guys know them type of people. They give you handcuffs. You ain't got to have handcuffs on you. What, you in the kink? You know what I mean? What you was trying to do, fucking? What, you in the bondage? This guy is stupid. Any officer that get caught with these personal handcuffs, and I might be wrong, that would raise eyebrows with me with another officer like, hey man, what the fuck you got them handcuffs for? Why you got 2 pairs of handcuffs? What? And they were a personal set. They wasn't even police issued. But he had them, and then he tried to put them on Tyre. That right there raises suspicion. I'd have locked this dumb ass up. Explain this to me. And then they said when he got put up for investigation and all that, he didn't even fight it. He ain't even want to do it no more because it ain't fun. You know what, Preston? Just get out, Preston. Just get out. He was a fuck up from the jump, man. Dishonest, lying, and part of his goofiness blew the whole thing up. Now, I'm going to get into it, do this, guys. Man, these police reports these guys got are all over the place. And the next video I'm about to drop will be about the police report itself. And it'll follow right after this one. And I'm telling you, some of the stuff they said, Tyre said and did, all lies. I can't believe civil servants or officers of the law that we're told to trust and build a relationship, a trusting relationship as community members. They did this. And it's a damn shame. But listen, guys, Preston Hemphill need to be strung up and have bacon beat off his back. This fat dude, man, yo, man, embarrassing. Embarrassing, man. You like can't get right. Man, some people can't be cops. Some people ain't cut out to be cops. And the way he is, man, Memphis PD, man, y'all look bad. Y'all look bad. That's what's on y'all team. How did he keep a job? Soon as he messed up with the remedial driving, where he got to get remedial driving because he can't drive the car, he would have been the fuck out of there. He would have been out of there. Oh, you can't drive? You been here a year and you can't drive? You don't know how to drive a police car, right? I don't know. Maybe more details come out. I want to know why he got the remedial drive. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Maybe, I think back in the day, they used to have like driving training for police officers. I guess like to handle the car at high speeds. Knowing him, instead of going around the obstacle course, he went over there to the food truck. He kept going over there saying the car was doing it itself or some shit. They was like, you know what, get the fuck out. Get your hot dogs on the way out and go back and tell your supervisor you didn't pass it. But guys, this thing is getting worse and worse, and there's more stuff coming out. And the more it comes out, the more angry it makes you, and the more embarrassing it makes the city of Memphis look for hiring these cornballs. But guys, man, as always, man, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the video. Preston, he should not have been a cop. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.